What is going on, everybody? We are heading home from the post office. I hope you enjoyed the first part. Little entertainment there at the end when my dad called. I don't know, I couldn't understand what he was asking me. That volume was so loud in my helmet. Something about a millionaire walks into a store and spends $70 or something like that. I don't know. But it was, I told him, I said, I can't think about it right now. I told him, well, you heard me. I'm in the middle of a video. I'm riding my bike in the middle of shooting a YouTube video, and I'm fixing to walk into the post office. And then he starts to tell me again. I guess that didn't matter. Oh. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go to Walmart and I'm gonna get me something for breakfast. And I thought about it, what I'm gonna, about if I'm gonna film that, what I'm gonna get for breakfast. I'm sure I'll get some comments about that. I don't know, maybe I can hide it where y'all can't see what I'm getting for breakfast. Oh well, no, I won't do that. But I'm sure I'll hear something. I know it's not the healthiest thing. All right, now for this ride, we are gonna get on the sidewalk. That is a busy road right there. That's Cypress. Ooh, big bump. Yeah, it's 4-lane, but it is busy. All right, we don't have any cars coming, so I'm gonna get off and let this lady have the sidewalk with her baby. And we'll get back on up here. Yeah, it's not much difference from the road and the sidewalk on this road. Yeah, there's a lot of little shops here and stuff. None of the big stores are over here, like little smaller stores. They got some pawn shops up here and stuff. I've actually gone into the pawn shop before. I'll go in there every now and then and look to see what kind of camera equipment they have. So if they got some lenses or anything like that. You don't really find anything that good as far as the good quality lenses. But I am kind of curious if they did have some of the more expensive professional lenses. I'm just wondering how much they would charge for something like that. If they'd be a lot less than what they cost regular price. I don't know. I think that's the one I went into, that CB's. No, it wasn't CB's pawn shop. I don't think I've been in that one. I think it was this, I think up here there's an American Gold pawn shop, something like that. Ooh. Cash America Pawn, that's it. That's that one right up here. I've gone in there looking at camera for camera stuff. That's the thing about, you know, if you're gonna buy something used, that's one thing I would say I wouldn't mind buying that used is a lens, especially the expensive professional lenses. Let me tell you, those lenses are built like tanks. I mean, they can take a beating. Now, I'm not saying just go out and be rough with it, but I'm saying that, you know, they're pretty sturdy. They're well built. So that's something I don't mind buying used. And I tell you, if you're looking for camera stuff and you're looking to get used camera stuff, B&H Photo, that's the place to get it. They're a huge company, and what I like is they get the used camera stuff. They put on there what kind of condition it's in. So, and they have good reviews, so. Yeah, I remember when I was in high school, we didn't come over here much. We were big rivals with West Monroe High School in football. We didn't like them and they didn't like us. And but we would come over here. One of the guys we went to high school with, his dad owned a pizza place over here, BJ's Pizza. Let me tell you, that was some pretty good pizza. Some of you that lived over here and moved off, I bet, I'm guessing y'all probably remember BJ's Pizza. That would have been back in the late 80s, early 90s. There's Gene's Tire Service up there. They got $250 from me the other day. My daughter's car was pulling. And I told her, I said, it's probably the tires. So she took it up here and she got 2 new front tires. They're real honest. They're a good company. They don't try to rip you off. Ooh. Oh, and by the way, to get to the post office, that was 7.2 miles. And here we are at Walmart neighborhood. This is a different one from the one we normally go to. And I'm gonna go out on a limb and say they don't have a bike rack either. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lock the bike up to the cart rack, I guess. And let's see, here we go. I just left the key out. I had to dig through that garbage. Well, let's see. Come on now. There we go. Take the key out here. And let's get the camera. And we will turn it off. Let me see. Okay. All right, don't be too hard on me on my breakfast choice. Gotta look for things here. It's like everything at this Walmart's a mirror image of the other one. Huh. All right, don't be too hard on me now. That doesn't look like, yeah, there it is. I know. That's bad, isn't it? I know it. Look at that. Chocolate frosted donut Kit Kat. $8,000 portable battery, $9.98. Oh my goodness! I guess these people are gonna take forever.
But I don't have the ability. You get a good enough look? You get a good enough look?
Excuse me. All right. All right. I'm gonna put that thing in there. Won't be so hard to find. And let's get the, where's the keyhole? There it is. There we go. Move this out a little bit. Perfect fit. All right. Let's get the camera back on here. All right, so we are out of Walmart and we are now headed back home. Let's see what kind of battery we got. 47.7 on the voltage. Let's go this way. I'll tell you, I'm starting to get a little warm with this jacket on. Let's go through here. Oh man, look at there. That, I tell you what, that is tempting right there. Granny's Family Restaurant number 2. Right there. They're only open for lunch. Some good home cooked food there. I like eating there. I don't know how much it is now, but I think the last time we went, I know at one time it was $11. That was for the meal and the drink. All right. No, I tell you, filming, I like to, ever since I've been doing this front video, I like to keep a continuous film at under 30 minutes. Now, the GoPro, it splits your files about every 4 minutes, depending on what resolution you're filming at. But it's about every 4 minutes. This Insta360, it splits it in 30-minute intervals. And if I record more than 30 minutes continuous, that second file that this camera produces, it's harder for me to, it's a little more involved in syncing up the audio. So that's why. But I think I know what I can do to fix that to where it won't be so difficult. It's my own fault, being dumb. I would take one file and put it on the upper timeline in iMovie instead of bringing them both in at the same time. So I think that'll help and make a difference. But yeah, it's just easier when you got one file from that camera to work with. There's old Freddy's Steakhouse, or not Steakhouse, Steak Burgers. They're pretty good. All right, now we're getting into town again, I guess. This is over here. You turn left right here. That's Thomas Road. That's where everything is. The big Walmart. That's what we call it, the big Walmart. Walmart Super Center. You got the movie theater back over there and all that stuff. Tell you, I'm gonna turn right here, and I'm on. Let's go back. Let's go home this way. We won't have to deal with all that traffic over there. There's Nukes. Yeah, I tell you, I enjoyed this ride. Let's see, what was it? It was, I think, $12.59. It's $1.52, so we're looking at probably an hour or more on the bike today. I don't know how many miles. I got the Relive app going, so that'll tell me exactly how many miles we went. I'll do that Relive app when I go on these long rides, and especially if I gotta you know, start and stop. Oh, let's see. No, I don't go down that road. It's this one. Yeah, if I have to, you know, because when you turn the bike off, it resets the, it puts the, is that the road? Oh, man, I tell you, I hadn't come back here in so long. Yeah, I think I can get back. Yeah, we can go this way. Well, this isn't the way I should have went, but it'll get us there. There's Highland Elementary School. They're all out for spring break. All right, we don't have any cars coming. Yeah, now I guess, let's see, I guess Monday I'm gonna need to ride to the bank and move some money around. That one of my banks I don't have any checks for. It's basically for my YouTube, just for my YouTube money to go in, and anything extra I do. Like if I do, you know, if I teach as an adjunct at another university or whatever, I have everything going into that other checking account. So I don't have any checks for it. So my main account that has checks, well, I don't pay my taxes with that money. I pay my taxes with my YouTube money because that's pretty much why I gotta pay so much. So I'll have to go to that bank and move money from that bank to my bank where I wrote the check out of. I'll do that Monday. So no, I tell you, the quarter seems to be going pretty good. So far, so good. Boy, I tell you, I'm really enjoying that class where I only got 10 students. That's easy to teach. They ask questions. You can really answer their specific questions with that few of students. And the best part, it's not so much to grade. Only 10 test papers to grade. I tell you though, when I get home, I am gonna have me some lunch. I know that. I'm kind of hungry. Oh, my daughter, she rides with me to school every day, every morning. She has class. Her class starts at 8. Mine starts at 8. But now she gets out at, I think, 11:50, and I have to go to 1:45. So she just comes to my office after she gets out of class, because I've got a break from 11 to 10:45 to 12:30. I have a break. I don't have any classes during that time. And so I'm in there when she gets out of class. So she just comes in there. So what she does is she drops me off, and then she takes my vehicle over there to her building. And I know she's loving that, being able to be able to park in the faculty spot. She don't have far to walk. And so she comes over to my office, and I got us both lunches there, and she'll heat hers up in the microwave, and I'll eat mine. And then when I'm in class, she'll work on her homework, so she can get a lot of that knocked out before we go home. So now she drives over there on Thursdays, because I don't have to go over there on Thursdays, and she'll have to drive over there on Tuesdays, because my class don't start till 12:30 in the afternoon, and she has to be there at 8. But she don't have class on Friday. And this week, I don't know why, but her teacher told them they didn't have to come today. See, we don't get out till Friday for Easter. But her teacher told her they didn't have to come, but I think her teacher gave them some big assignment. So I bet some of you recognize where we are now. We've been down this road quite a bit. We're on Dean Chapel. Well, I tell you, this has been a really good, enjoyable ride. I have enjoyed this. Yeah, I'm glad I decided to split the two videos up. That would have been over an hour long. So we'll just split them up. Did a post office run, and I guess you can say a Walmart run also. Yeah, I don't know what it is about those Pop-Tarts. I like them. And we got a big box of the strawberry Pop-Tarts. My wife likes those, but I don't like the strawberry. I like either the cookies and cream, or the hot fudge and s'mores. I like the hot fudge better than the s'mores. But I guess the reason I like it, you just pop it in the toaster and it's quick. So I just buy a big old box of them, so I don't have to keep going up there. Now, I don't eat them every morning. I'll eat different things, but I like to have those at the house for when I got a craving for something sweet. Well, I tell you what, we're doing good. Look at that, 45.4 on the voltage. I'm happy with that. And it was 7.2 miles to the post office. So I'm guessing we are probably going to look at close to 14 miles on this trip. So that's good. Let's cut through here. There's an old car. All right, well, I don't think I want to cross just yet. I don't think that construction stuff's up here where they're blocking the sidewalks. You know something, Rip One and all those others that record these bike videos. I don't know. I won't call out any other names because I'm not sure what y'all use to record. Now, watch Wyoming Rider. He's got some good videos. I think he uses, oh gosh, an Insta or DJI. I'm sorry, I can't remember which one it is. But can you imagine filming this video with the GoPro battery in it and not using that power bank? This camera would have already overheated. And not to mention the battery would be, I would already had to have switched batteries too. All right, here we go. Slow down. Slow down. There we go. I got a comment on one of the videos. Somebody watched where I had that wreck. I guess I was going around the trash cans and I slowed up. Somebody left me a comment. I guess I can't remember exactly what it said. It was something like, I guess that crash learned you around them trash cans or something like that. Yes, it did. That was a good comment. Super Donuts. I've gotten plenty of donuts from there. Oh, that catfish place right there where we ate. And I was telling you all about that catfish place. They posted on Facebook, I think it was, an advertisement where they now have a patio. So they've got more room in there now. You can go out and eat on the patio now. But you know, it don't really bother me that much eating outside, but I just don't like eating outside. Oh, Taco Bell. I guess I don't eat there anymore. I don't know if I'm being a big baby about it or not, but I don't know. It's just something about it. We went there, we went out and ate the other day, and we went to Taco Bell, and we walked in. Now the Taco Bell close to here, I think I've told y'all before, they won't check you out anymore. You got to go to that kiosk. And I know some people like that thing, but I just don't like it. I can't ever find what I want on it, and I've tried it. And but we went to the other Taco Bell, and they said, "You know how to use the kiosk?" And we asked, "Well, can you check us out up there?" They said, "No, you have to use this." And I just politely said, "Okay, well, we'll go somewhere else and eat." And we left, went to Popeyes. It was right next door. So, you know, I don't know. I'm not saying I probably won't ever eat there again, but I just like, okay, I don't have a problem with using the kiosk, but I've tried them at Taco Bell. I can't ever find what I'm looking for in there. And some of the times nobody will even come over there and help you. So, that's fine. Put the kiosks up there, but give me the option. I mean, it doesn't take that long for somebody to check you out. Tell them to use the kiosk, and then if they ask to be checked out, then check them out. Tell them first, use the kiosk. And then if they say no, check them out. But I mean, at that Taco Bell when we went, I bet they had 4 or 5 people up there. And some of them were just standing around. Oh well, that's my rant on that. All right, well, we are just about home. I think I'm gonna call it a video. I hope you enjoyed it. Check out my other videos. Give me a like, share, subscribe, comment, and I will see y'all in the next one. Later.